Hello everyone, delighted to be here today. Feel a little inferior compared to all this crazy technology that we're seeing, but so the first thing that we're going to talk about is how MRO Insider developed from a response to changing economical, social, and technological factors. So the fancy way of saying that is people needed a little bit more transparency in the maintenance industry. I'd like to start by first asking if anybody here has ever been surfing, for real surfing, not web surfing. All right, a couple people. So some of you know then, when you're starting out, that the hardest thing is catching the wave the first time. So you're paddling and paddling and paddling, but once you get up there, it's liberating and you're riding the wave and feeling the ocean just like you would when you're out flying. Well, of course, we have waves in economical, social, and technological factors as well. All it takes is for one to shop on Amazon and see how technology has changed the other two even. People want to read a review before they buy something. And why is that? Well, economically, they have less disposable income. There's a wide array of choices driving competition. Socially, they are tired of being sold something that doesn't perform to expectations. And they are socially conscious of the manufacturer's business practices, like we see in fair trade coffee and orangutan-friendly palm oil. People are able to find out more information before buying, and they not only expect it now, they actually demand it. So how does MRO Insider fit into this? We saw a need in business aviation. Dramatic change is coming again. All one has to do is turn on the TV to see the next generation, the next wave. It's waiting for no one and for no industry. Business aviation is yet to even catch up to current standards in other industries in terms of economical, social, and technological factors. Economically, people demand clear value. They will pay more for the right item, and it's usually the simple thing of quality that fulfills their needs. Socially, people are demanding transparency. This means no buried fees in the fine print or copying promises they can't deliver. Technologically, people expect it right now, so you have to be efficient. So far people want simple, transparent, efficient. That's why MRO Insider's Clear Quote process was created. Before we go any further, we have three very important points to classify MRO Insider. The first is we're not a magazine, as many of you probably think. The second, we're not a magazine. We don't do any publications of any kind. And third, we're not a magazine. We're not into that business at all. Now that we have that out of the way, what is MRO Insider? MRO Insider is a software for service company focused on the BizAv maintenance sector. Our customers are both MRO facilities as well as owner-operators. MRO facilities from a simple AOG truck all the way up to the Dallas Aeromotive standard arrows on our website. Our customers are both a small Part 91 operator as well as the biggest 135 operators. We have the third largest registered on our site now utilizing it. Our competition is stiff. It includes half-hearted phone tag, terms and conditions hide and seek, and death by fine print at the bottom of those quotes. In response, we offer simplicity, transparency, and efficiency free for aircraft owners and operators and flight departments. So far, we brought this together through our website quoting process and standardized template collectively known as Clear Quote. I'll give you a little explanation of how it works here. So basically what we do is we put capabilities of each shop on the back end of our website. So when you have a citation 10 and you need maintenance done, you upload your due list and it will automatically sort it by any shop on our network that has the capability to work on that specific airplane model or engine make and model or APU make and model, and it will fire the RFQ to any of those shops that meet that criteria. They are linked in via email to get a notification, and within a week, typically our customers get 3 to 6 quotes back that are competitive to what they would have gotten from weeks of phone calls and emails and other things that they have to deal with on a regular basis. And we've also recently launched Virtual DOM, which you'll see there. And no, it's somebody thought it was AI. It is not. The man behind it is actually in the back of the room, Nathan Winkle, who's involved with the NBAA. So just a simple service to kind of combat the shrinking flight departments and people that can't justify having a full-time director of maintenance. Nathan and his team are more than happy to look over your work scope and kind of guide you down the right path all the way up to complete project management. So you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And now we've also announced an AOG app as well. It'll be coming out. We've got the demo done. You can stop by our booth and check that out, but it'll be fully functioning in December. So it will, as a third party, we're able to just ping out to any AOG providers within a certain radius. It'll be similar to Uber. They can respond with an hourly rate, and ETA to your plane, and you can accept after you read reviews about them, whatever you'd like to do, and away they go, they get rolling. So as a third party, we have Stevens, and we'll have Constance trucks on there. We have all of them, so you don't have to download 10 different apps to have somebody come out. And then also we'll be integrating a parts search that'll just be a business to business. So using our database, so we have over 840 aircraft now in the United States registered, and we have over 115 maintenance locations, and they will actually be able to talk to each other via our app and look for parts, rotables, accessories, and whatnot without having to deal with the broker situation. Just cut to the chase and get the product done. So we spent 2 years developing our platform by working directly with our owner-operator base and the MRO facilities to fine-tune it. Pretty much everything you've seen and I talked about today is from direct feedback from either 135s, 91 flight departments, or the MRO facilities themselves. So with that, we are paddling hard right now. And Beryl Markham says in her book, West of the Night, if you must leave a place, leave it in the fastest way possible. We're leaving behind the old way of doing things, and we're leaving it as quickly as we can. The time is now. The waves wait for no one. So you want to be guys riding the wave, or the others letting the wave pass by? Thank you. Any questions?
Let's get a real bonus for leaving a minute.
That's incredible. Two related questions. The competition, you didn't mention anything about that, and also the revenue model. How do you make money?
So as of right now, nobody is doing anything as far as the scheduled maintenance and the AOG app linking people together. So we're not brokering anything. We don't take finder's fees. And as far as a revenue model, it's a flat monthly fee that we charge to the MRO. So they're just on recurring. We put a credit card in our system, and whether they're an MRO or a parts supplier or an AOG truck, we just run their card every month, and they can quote as much work as they like, and it's free for the owners and operators.
So after taking my single-engine piston airplane into the shop just a week and a half ago for an oil change and to fill my tires with air, and ended up getting a bill for about $423 for the oil change and $115 to put air in my tires, I think what you're doing is really fantastic. I think there's definitely more.
Thank you.
One very important question. Have you thought about publishing a magazine?
You know, it has crossed our mind. Yeah, that might be the next step. I think we're going to have to.
I'd like to ask about your traction and also your sales strategy going forward.
So traction-wise, obviously we're coming up on the end of our second year. So of course started off slow because we've just had one angel investor that's helped us out. So pretty much bootstrap. But we typically see 40 to 100 jets added per month. That's been kind of our run rate. And then as far as shops, typically 3 to 5 we get signed up. And then our churn rate, we're about 60 to 75% renewals right now. You know, in the beginning we were doing a lump sum, and now we're just doing the monthly payment stretch, so it kind of helps people out and justifies it for the smaller to medium facilities.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Andy.